Today I'm doing something I don't do often. I'm showing you my $100,000 Charles Schwab dividend portfolio. We're talking real numbers, real positions, and the exact strategy I'm using to build passive income while still working. What's up, guys? It's Tony. Welcome back to the Tony Loves Investing, where I document my real investing journey and break down dividend investing in a way beginners can actually understand. No, I am not an expert. I'm just a regular guy posting his journey on YouTube. Right now, this portfolio is sitting at around $100,000, and in 2026, it's projected to generate $2,100 in dividend income. That might not sound like a lot, maybe it does. But here's the thing, if you're interested in building passive income, dividend investing, or just want to see what a real portfolio looks like, you're in the right place. My ultimate goal is simple. I want this portfolio to produce $1,000 per month in dividend income. That's $12,000 a year in passive income. But here's what makes this goal achievable. I'm actively feeding this portfolio every single week. I'm dollar cost averaging between $150 and $200 week after week, like clockwork. Consistent growth. I'm actually doing this with a 9 to 5. All of it is being taken out of my weekly check. Of course, you don't need as much as me per week, but I set a goal so high that I need this amount. You can start off with as little as you can afford. I'm using Charles Schwab. They allow deposits as low as $5, but you can use any brokerage to start out. I've also had to make real changes. I cut back on the unnecessary expenses, and I mean really cut them. I looked at my spending like a detective examining evidence, every subscription, every impulse purchase. I'm not going to lie to you. It requires discipline. Then I think to myself, I'm building a money printing machine. So, what exactly am I investing in? Right now, I'm laser focused on dividend paying ETFs, specifically SPYD and SPYM. SPYD. This fund is like buying a basket of many of the highest dividend paying companies within the S&P 500. You're getting diversification, you're getting established companies, and you're getting a dividend yield that's around 4.4 to 4.6% currently. Think of it as buying the entire orchard instead of just one apple tree. Now, SPYD also has a very low expense ratio, just 0.07%, which means for every $1,000 you invest, you pay about 70 cents per year in fees. Then there's SPYM. This one gives you broad exposure to the S&P 500 with a focus on long-term stability. Now, SPYM is not specifically a high dividend fund like SPYD, but it still pays a dividend yield of about 1.1 to 1.13%, and it can be a good choice for income, combined with overall market exposure. SPYM is also extremely cheap, with an expense ratio of just 0.02%, meaning a $1,000 investment would cost you only about 20 cents per year in fees. I'm also reinvesting every single dividend. When that dividend hits my account, it doesn't sit there. It doesn't go into my checking account. It immediately buys more shares. This is the snowball effect in action. Let's take a quick look at my Charles Schwab account. I actually have a little over $100,000. Not all of the $100,000 are from dividend paying companies. It's a mixture of high dividend paying stocks, ETFs, and some growth companies that don't even pay dividends. Let me give you the math. If I'm projecting $2,100 this year and I reinvest all of it, plus add my weekly contributions, we're talking about potentially adding another $8,000 to $10,000 to the portfolio by the end of 2026. And I'm saying this just to motivate. I honestly wish I had more invested. This isn't a get rich quick scheme. I'm not sitting here telling you I'm going to retire next year. I still have my 9 to 5 job. I still show up Monday through Friday. Hell, sometimes even on Saturday. I still deal with emails, meetings, deadlines, all of that crap. But here's the difference. Every week, when I get my paycheck from my job, I also get paid by my portfolio. It's small right now, but it's there and it's growing. That feeling of having multiple income streams. It changes your psychology. I think I actually drooled one time from seeing a dividend payment. I'm less desperate at work now. I'm not as afraid of my boss. Why? Because I'm building something on the side. I'm creating options for myself. And if things go south at my job and I get fired, I still have a foundation. Even though my wife will probably leave me, then I'll probably cry and have to beg for my job back.
Please, I need this job
But
back.
hey, it's a start. And let's talk about the timeline. At my current rate, adding 150 to 200 per week, reinvesting all dividends, and assuming modest dividend growth from the companies I'm invested in, I could realistically hit that $1,000 per month goal in about 5 to 7 years, maybe sooner if I get some raises at work. The 9 to 5 isn't the enemy, although it feels like it, it's the fuel. My job is funding my freedom. Every paycheck is bringing me closer to the day when dividends matter more than my salary, when passive income overtakes active income. So that's it. If you're thinking about starting your own dividend journeys, let me tell you, start today, not tomorrow, not next month, today, even if it's just $5. If you found this valuable, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and drop a comment below. I'll see you in the next one.